Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us live at 6. I'm Latoya Silman. Road rage shootings are on the rise, according to Metro Police, and it remains undetermined if that's the motive behind a shooting on the I-11 that happened just yesterday. It was between Flamingo and Tropicana, and right now police are only calling it a reckless shooting. And they need your help to try to find the person responsible. News 3's Kristen Drummond joins us now live near Mountain Vista and Tropicana Avenue tonight, where that victim drove for help. And Kristen, what have you learned?
Well, Latoya, that person shot, exited the freeway, drove down Tropicana less than a half a mile to this 7-Eleven here behind me, where he called for help. Now, like you said, Metro Police are only calling this a reckless shooting on the freeway. But of course, whenever you hear about a shooting on the freeway, typically road rage comes to mind. And I did speak with a deputy chief about road rage. They're telling me this is certainly a crime that is on the rise in Metro's jurisdiction. In an interview you will only see here on News 3.
We're seeing an increase in road rage shootings,
causing concern for Metro Deputy Chief Brian Peterson.
This is a community problem that everybody has to get involved in.
How many of these road rage shootings are you investigating?
It's up.
Unable to provide me a specific number when we sat down together on Friday, but says he's working to gather that information. In the meantime, he oversees the team known as the Violent Gun Crime Unit that investigates these types of crimes.
Their responsibility consists of not only shootings with hits, but shootings with intended targets that don't result in hits.
Officers working to determine now if the latest shooting on Monday involves road rage. Metro Police responding to the 7-Eleven on Tropicana and Mountain Vista after a man reported around 3:30 being shot while driving on I-11. Detectives suspect the gunfire broke out in the southbound lanes between Flamingo and Tropicana. The driver hit was taken to the hospital.
I just saw several police cars on the main street out here and several more in the gas station area with the whole property taped off.
News 3 learning it's one of more than 160 shooting investigations so far this year where someone was shot but didn't die, with several of these cases involving road rage. Last month, Metro Police say a man followed a woman home in a case of road rage before her boyfriend shot him near Grand Teton and TP Lane. And then a couple weeks later, a motorcyclist who did not want to be identified when speaking with News 3 says he was shot after a driver chased him.
I saw that they started following me and I tried to get away. I thought I had gotten away until they were next to me. That's when I heard a loud bang. After I heard it, I felt it.
Police know it remains a problem, but Peterson says it takes everyone to address these emotional reactions.
It's actually very disturbing that people are getting so angry driving down the road that they're willing to fire.
Now, when it comes to this latest shooting that happened on the freeway, Metro Police do need your help. If you were on the freeway between 3 and 3:35 on I-11 yesterday afternoon, you're encouraged to call Metro Police. Again, if you are between Charleston and Russell on the freeway. Latoya?
Yeah, hopefully someone saw something and they will say something. Kristen, before you go, though, I have a question for you. The deputy chief said that he didn't have the number of road rage shootings this year when you asked him about that. But what about the overall amount of shootings? Does he have that number? And what about the solve rate as well?
Okay, so the Violent Gun Crime Unit, which investigates a lot of these shootings where someone was either hit but didn't die or no one was hit, they've had a total of 203 cases as of Friday. Now, as I mentioned in the package, more than 160 cases have involved people who have been hit. When it comes to the solve rate, though, 98%, Latoya, and the deputy chief tells me that he is confident that the detectives will have a 100% solve rate by the end of the year. But again, this latest shooting is now adding to that number, so they certainly have their work cut out for them. Latoya?
Yeah, they certainly do, but that percentage, wow, that is pretty phenomenal. Thank you so much. Police are still looking for the person who shot and killed a woman on Interstate 15. This was 5 years ago. Metro says that it's one of the department's most challenging cases. 37-year-old Camilla Bird, she was actually driving home from work this September 16th of 2020. Police say Bird was getting off I-15 on Flamingo Road when someone shot her in the head. Despite having video surveillance, detectives could not find the shooter because of the lack of visibility that night. Last year, we talked with Bert's best friend about his hopes for justice.
She was one of the most energetic, kind-hearted, free-spirited person I've ever met. She liked to have a good time. She liked to have fun. She liked to, dance and sing, and she loved to cook. And she just was like one of the most amazing people you would ever meet. I don't care how old, I don't care what race, I don't care what situation. They shouldn't be getting murdered in our city and not it be solved. It just is unacceptable.
Yeah, unbelievable situation here. Metro Police continuing to look for any leads in this case. If you have any information, you are urged to contact Crime Stoppers. That number is 702-385-5555. Our Operation Crime and Justice team looks at crime trends in our valley every week. On Tuesdays, we break down new data, and then on Thursdays, we provide an in-depth look at those crimes. For our latest stories, just head on over to news3lv.com.